Good afternoon, it's Tony Hayes from Paranormal Investigation UK. The date is the 5th of January 2021 and we're reviewing a piece of footage been sent in from the Cheshire investigation on the Sunday the 27th of December 2020 at exactly 11:30. I've had a quick look through this earlier on Media Player. Given the location and together with this is a straightforward light anomaly, I thought I'd rather just put it into the folder of negative captures. I just want to spend some time with it to explain to investigators why it's so important to never take quick judgmental decisions when reviewing footage. Look at it all, which is exactly what we're going to do. It may be the conclusion is it's just simple dust or insert based, but we'll see what happens when we actually get there with this. So this is what we call the empty office in the Chester case. I don't have much footage from this particular room for some time, so let's see where this takes us. I may need to use some separate software to help would-be investigators how to analyse this type of footage correctly and properly. So let's see where this goes. Let's just play this. There. Okay, that's undoubtedly what's triggered the camera alert. It's coming between 2 and 3.5 seconds, which is the area we would expect the alarm to see that as a change in the environment. This time it's visual, it could be audible, and record a couple of seconds before and about 57 seconds later. So in case of this one, it will be exactly a minute long, which it is. Okay, another quick one is you can see the visual footage, the video footage is about 2 3/4 seconds longer than the audible. That's what they call latency. It's not in sync with the audio. If you've been following this case carefully, you would have seen that some of them about second and a half. This one's about 2 3/4 seconds shorter. Again, they vary from camera to camera. You know, these are not high-end cameras. These and high-end for a reason. They're not high-end for a reason. They're relatively cheap, about £30–40 each. And one of the byproducts is that the visual and the audio are very rarely in time. In fact, I've not seen a camera yet, 63 camera, that's able to keep this in sync the audible with the visual. So just a point for later. So we'll have a quick look through that. Yeah, I'm relatively confident that is possibly dust. It doesn't look insect based, but what we will do is we'll use some different type of software. So the first task now is going to separate the tasks. We're going to actually look at the visual again as well as the audible, just to make absolutely certain nothing else in there before we go back to beginning. Let's go back to beginning. Yeah, that's what alarmed it. Although it is 11 at night, there's a street light outside. That's the reason why it's shining through that window quite brightly. The infrared is lit it up and it just whites out because it's just too much light for the lens to cope with. Okay, just about halfway through now. Sometimes I have found audible phenomena accidentally captured, but nothing. In this case. Okay. So what I can safely do now is we can come off that. And what I'm going to do now is use Windows Movie Maker. Those that are using Windows-based operating systems, this is completely free. It is bundled in with Windows 7, but if you're using Windows 10, it's no longer part of Windows Essentials, so you're going to have to go out and get it. You don't have to buy it. There are download sites, safe download sites. You can actually get Windows Movie Maker, and for this sort of task, it's ideal. We're not looking to enhance it as such, but what it does allow you to do is slow it down, use the brightness as well, which is quite useful for that. It takes probably about 20-30 seconds for it just to configure the file. Right, okay. So all this question you're doing is just finding out where there we go. Just a couple of seconds before, a couple of seconds after, split it and just simply get rid of the other. What we can do is go into video tools and just simply slow it down. It's no longer 20 or 30 frames per second, it's about one frame every 3-4 seconds. So, and this will slow it down to the point where we should be able to get a better idea of what this actually is. I'm confident that this is going to be nothing more than a simple dust or insect based. There it goes. Okay, so I'll take it about there. Again, just split it and just get rid of the footage before. Yeah, that's it basically. There's nothing. You're also able with this to adjust the brightness by just going to visual effects and to brightness. You can turn it up, make it brighter, or you can turn it down. That's more handy if you think that the anomaly is got its own light source. So in this case, I won't turn it up just to see if it gives us anything else. It seems to come from this area and then turns back round. Let me just play that again. It seems to come from that area to the left. There you go. It begins to manifest there. It seems to have a big harder centre. This is something we wouldn't have seen if it wasn't for slowing it down and just using a little bit of brightness. Quite possibly, I'm going to put that down as either insect or airborne particle. There's nothing suggestive of anything else. There's nothing else within there. There's nothing audible. There's nothing strange. It travels very, very quickly, which is highly suggestive of either insect or some sort of airborne particle. Anything that is considered to be paranormal in nature tends to be a different shape, and its movement tends to be considerably a lot slower, sometimes static. The movement of this is certainly, because you can never be 100%, as I would say, I'm 99% confident that that is insect or airborne particle. Okay, hope that you found that useful.